My life fades, the vision dims, all that remains are memories. I remember a time of chaos, ruined dreams, this wasted land. But most of all, I remember the Road Blaster, the man we called Zen. To understand who he was, you have to go back to another time, when the world was powered by the black fuel, and the desert sprouted great cities of pipe and steel. Gone now, swept away, their world crumbled, the cities exploded, a whirlwind of looting, a firestorm of fear. Men began to feed on men. On the roads it was a white-line nightmare. Only those mobile enough to scavenge, brutal enough to pillage would survive. The gangs took over the highways, ready to wage war for a tank of juice. And in this maelstrom of decay, ordinary men were battered and smashed. Men like Zen, the warrior Zen. In the roar of an engine, he lost everything and became a shell of a man. A burnt-out, desolate man. A man haunted by the demons of his past. A man who wandered out into the wasteland. And it was here, in this blighted place, that he learned to live again. Thus begins the legend of the Road Blaster. Or at least what I presume to be the legend of the Road Blaster, since I can't find anything about this game story online. Anyway, this is Crono Maniac here for week 3 of the SMPS Fall Funtacular, and this week we will be playing Road Blaster, a Sega Genesis arcade port of a racing game where you drive around and shoot things. I like it. It's a lot. It kind of reminds me of F-Zero with the parallax scrolling and the speed, but in general, I don't really care too much for racing games unless they have some extra mechanic to them, whether it's speed, really fast like an F-Zero, or Mario Kart with all the levels and items. In this game, it has both. It's like Wipeout, and I like that one too. There's regular car. You got the regular cars, the armored cars, and a lot of puddles, which I am driving over and spinning out of control and then getting right back into control. And you've got gasoline, which have been, in this desolate future, have been transformed into bubbles, which you put into your car by just running over. For in such a desolate future, we got plenty of trees and long fields of perfectly mown grass. So, I know this is just a graphical thing to make the grass look fine, but it looks like mown grass, so... Especially here, where it's all green. Driving into the desolate mountains. Okay, I'm getting that holding on to that times 10 multiplier. See if I can get to 3 minutes. Alright, well, that doesn't matter. Okay. Come on. Okay, I think I got it at around 3, 4, so... Can I hold it? Can I hold it? Okay, it's coming really close now. It's almost 3 minutes. And... Okay, it's almost there. I think I've just about... Oh, you maniac! You blew it all up! Damn you! Damn you all to hell! Oh! Alright, that may or may not have been 3 minutes. It was really, really close. Alright. Now, the Wikipedia entry for this article, because that was the extent of my research, as it is always, was very, very sparse. It didn't list any story info, and it was listed very little about the game's actual history. But it did leave one particularly interesting little fact, and that is that they originally planned to have an electronic rendition of Mr. Sandman. So, in the interest of fulfilling the creator's original goals, I am going to create a special edition of Road Blasters for you to watch that fits with the creator's original intentions. Ahem. There we go. See, this is how it was originally intended by the game's creators. Doesn't it feel much better now? This definitely fits tonally with the game. You know, because when you're playing a racing game, running around and shooting orange and armored cars, that's just the first thing you think of. Alright, enough of that. Alright, 4 lives left. That's the... Alright. Oh, yeah. Alright, level 6 is a big difficulty jump. I got to level 10 in one of my pre-game playthroughs. But level 6 is a difficulty jump. I'm not sure how well I can last on this one. Alright. Alright, main tank's running low. I keep running into guys. Alright, okay, keep dying. Tree, gray. So I guess this one isn't the very well-mown lawn. I guess this is just... What is it? I mean, I don't know what the thing in F-Zero is either, all that background stuff is, but what is that supposed to be? I guess this is just kind of reminiscent of the old Atari NES era backgrounds as colors that don't necessarily represent anything. But the rest of the game looks really good, so it's a little weird. Oh, man, shooting these guys while going around the turns is horrible, and without missing is very difficult. Yeah, I spent a lot of time just coasting around the guys, coasting around them, because it's, especially when I was trying to get the 10 times, because it's just easier. Mines, lots of mines. Oh, I think I'm gonna run out again. That's delightful. Alright, fuel empty. Come on, we can make it this time, Zen, the Road Blaster. Because if anyone would be the Road Blaster, he would be named Zen. Or... Now. Alright, puddles. Still lots of puddles. Got the times 10 multiplier again. The mysterious red orbs of gasoline. I want to drive that armored car. But how do I plan to do that? Look at me. I couldn't drive a wheelchair. Alright. Well, to fill the... how about an interesting family anecdote? We were actually two interesting family anecdotes. We went to a Wingstop 2 nights ago, and my little sister is the most sweet and wonderful bundle of joy ever, even if she can be really, really talkative and obnoxious. But she walked up to the cashier and immediately started asking her all these questions about her job and life. And it sounds awkward, but it was wonderful. She was just like, how do you like your job as a cashier? She's like, and the cashier, no. How long did you work? How are you? How's everything doing? And she was just so sweet. She's like 11. It was like Yatsuba. She's just adorable. Of course, she never stops talking, but hey. Okay, game over. Restart. Mr. Aronofsky A. Smith must be the most popular winner of arcade top most of the arcades in the world. Okay, we're driving to the gigantic Bubble City. Actually, that's what it's called in the stage select level, Bubble City. Maybe I can make the times 10 this time, but I'm not doing so well, so probably not. Rocks and trees. Perfectly mown grass. Then the Wingstop. the other part was that I apparently my stomach doesn't do too well with Wingstop, and I think I'll leave it with that. Um, I was stop. I watched Zine Toto's video for this game and watched as he went near insane over the course of the video. And I understand it now. There really isn't much to talk about in a game this simple. But that's the challenge of it. It's like Mega Man Soccer, Puyo Puyo. So, only there's no Daft Punk to save me here. Not that it was very helpful for Puyo Puyo. The Uzi Cannon. This is important. If you want to hold on to a times 10 multiplier, get the Uzi Cannon and then be very careful using it, because if you miss with the Uzi Cannon, you don't lose your multiplier. That is vital to doing well in this. Alright. Oh, those guys are annoying. You need to just kind of hug the side or actually shoot, or if you can shoot them, then good for you. Rally 2 stats. You get score. You get reserve score for your fuel, so you definitely want to hold on to the multiplier to the that'll give you tons extra fuel at the end, and that'll be vital for getting to the later levels, I assume, since I never even got close to the later levels. I think I got stuck at 10 and then lost all my lives there and quit. I never got too far in this one. You know, just it's a game you play in short bursts, not a game you can really focus on for hours and hours and hours and completely master. One thing about the Wikipedia article for this game is that it has a really, really ghetto main picture. It is a photograph of the arcade screen, which is hilarious. It's just a photograph of the screen, really up close. It's not a screenshot from MAME or something, so it looks really stupid. Road Blaster, Road Warrior, Road stuff, Road movies. Okay, there's... Alright, I thought of something. This is a 3-lane road. There is no other road nearby. What possible practical purpose could this road serve? So, therefore, alright, in order to deduce the actual story of this game, that means that it is almost certainly a race of some sort, obviously it is a race, but this isn't a game where you're just driving through an army, because they built this road. This road is specifically being used for a race. There's no way it could be used for driving or anything. It has 3 lanes and everyone's going one direction. And it's in a long field. That wouldn't make sense. Rally 4 stats, 72-10. Still not much to talk about. There's a Darwin Award here somewhere for driving around this fast with the with a rocket launcher attached to the top, or the nitro. If anyone's heard the JATO Darwin Award, which sadly turned out to be an urban legend, where a person strapped an army rocket to their car and ended up implanted on the side of a cliff. Which I was sad when I found out. Well, I guess I shouldn't be sad, since it means there's not a person who died, but... So that one is an urban legend. So the nitro rocket did not actually exist in real life, I'm afraid. I've got my Darwin Award box set right here, actually. I was looking for one that could be relevant, but not really. Well, coming up on time here, and the Road Blast and the Road Blaster, he lives on now, but only in my memories. He's gone. At this point, he is gone. This has been Crono Maniac. This has been the conclusion of week 3 for the SMBS games. Thank you. And I actually haven't seen the Road Warrior. Bye!